Start. About the Navy, I would say very briefly stop. The Navy has been a neglected child in our defense plan ever since independence. Stop. Of course, there has been a certain advance. Stop. I still feel that the allocation made for the Navy is too small, and just as I have said that there should be two armies, I would like to say that there should be two navies also, one on the western coast and one on the eastern coast, because the danger from both these areas is very great. So, India will have to depend in the time of crisis for all our supplies on these sea lines, which ought to be protected. Stopera. Then, sir, about the Air Force, I would say that the key word in all our strategy seems to be defense. Stop. If somebody attacks us, then we react to that. Stop. At least so far as the Air Force is concerned, I would say we must have an Air Force which should be able to command the skies. Stop. If the enemy is likely to attack, we must be able to invade the enemy airspace, and it should be possible for us to destroy their bases and equipment and whatever it is. Stopera. The third point is about the question of research and development. Stop. My honorable friend mentioned that we are not spending enough money on research and development organization. Stop. According to the budget figures, we expect to spend 17 crores this year. Stop. This is a very pitiful sum. Stop. I would rather say in regard to defense and in regard to research and development, that is long as we do not spend much money on research and development, we will be more and more dependent on foreign imported ammunition and materials, and we want that to cease. Stopera. I would also like to ask the defense minister to tell us whether he is developing a cadre of scientists among defense personnel to man this ministry, or whether he is going to get scientists from outside to work in this ministry. Stop. It is possible for him to take up young men who show a scientific bent of mind, who are in the armed forces, and induct them into this research and development organization so that they may have practical experience to back them up in regard to academic work in connection with research and development. Stopera. I would like to go on to one final point before I close, and that is the territorial army. Stop. According to this report, the territorial army's strength has been fixed at 50,000. Stop. It is a good number, but for a country which is going to face many difficult problems in defense, particularly in the east and in the north, I would like the strength of the territorial army to be brought up to 1 lakh. Stop. It is also necessary that the territorial army should be expanded, because the expansion of the territorial army will strengthen indirectly the forces of integration in this country. If it works properly. Stop. Para. Mr. Vice Chairman, I am afraid I do not have adequate time. Stop. So I will pinpoint 4 or 5 points here and concentrate on defense production. Stop. I hope I shall not be mistaken in case I am critical about our achievements in the field of defense. Stop. There are several weaknesses which I am not going to narrate very many weaknesses, but 2 or 3 I will state. Stopera. Sir, in 1963, the defense budget was about rupees 800 crores. Stop. Now it is rupees 1200 crores. Stop. At the rate of rupees 50 crores every year, it has increased. Stop. I am not grudging it. Stop. We can even give rupees 200 crores, but we must see whether we are spending the money to assure ourselves that there is some profitability out of such spending, and we must also see that our Jawans are given the right tools. Stop. Given proper tools, our Jawans will certainly do a good job. Stop. In these circumstances, I say that as India is surrounded by hostile neighbors, we must spend more than what we have already allotted, and from that point of view, I can only point out some of the weaknesses in the production program. Stop. Though we are happy with regard to self sufficiency about small arms production, still with regard to the major items, there are several failures. Stop. You would have seen some of the reports that have been given by the statutory committee. Stop. They have brought forward many items. Stop. I will narrate 1 or 2. Stop. About defense production, I would say that about 37% of the total outlay we are spending on pay and allowances, about 30% on stores, equipment and provision, about 2% on research and development. Stop. We all depend very much on research and development. Stop. Other members have already stated that we have to spend more money on it, otherwise many of the items we get from foreign countries will become outmoded. Stop. The points which I am going to highlight are 1 or 2 in number. Stop. We had started manufacturing a weapon for use against aircraft as early as 1969 with foreign collaboration. Stop. We are now in 1990s and 21 years have passed, and the rate of production was supposed to be at least 8 weapons per month. Stop. What we produce is not even 1 weapon per month. Stop. What has happened now is that even the collaborating countries themselves have now given up that weapon because it has become outmoded, and they have switched on to surface to air missiles. Stop. The Defense Ministry has set up a committee to investigate the matter because what we have done is not satisfactory. Stop. Again, for examining the project as to whether it will be useful to use or not, another committee has been appointed. Stop. So, committee after committee has been appointed to examine the project. Stop. Para. There is one other manufacturing agency which has been set up, has proved to be a failure. Stop.